What's up, guys? Mega Bleeder here with episode 1, season 1 of GregTech New Horizons. I'm playing on a server with some guys from Reddit. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a server tour, what we've been doing. The other guys have done a lot more of the progression, and I've been doing some building and some farming. So let's get started. So for starters, I'll give you a little bit of a tour. I've been building these kind of towers that I want to have just kind of dotted around our main base mountain structure. It's getting to be nighttime right now. I think it looks pretty decent. But here is the base. So we've got some farms here. We've got our kind of little workshop there that's got some steam and some LV machines. Here's another one of those towers. And then there's the beginnings of one over in that direction. I do have a sleeping bag. So we can just sleep through the night. We don't want any of the nasty stuff killing us that's all over GregTech New Horizons. But we can go down here. We can see we've got farms that are planted, a bunch of crops. I've got a lot of the stuff organized here, so you can easily tell they're in the rows, like barley, oats, rye. They're in a line here, and that kind of goes all the way down. We do have some gardens set up. This is the stuff that you will need for the healing axe at whatever point we get there. I just kind of collect these every once in a while. When I log on, I like to go through and clear these out. I'll go do like a full harvest on all the farms just to like go through and collect everything. And then I can throw it in these chests. Going over like the gear that I have, I do have some piston boots. I've also got a item dislocator. This is from Draconic Evolution. We've got a couple of backpacks that we use. I've also got a backpack in my backpack slot. If you press shift and the backpack hotkey, you can see that backpack slot there. So there's that guy. Just got some resources in there. But we've got a lot of stuff planted and set up. There's little projects that we got working on. Somebody got some stuff going here with the IC2 crops. Got a couple of bonsais set up over this way. We've got kind of these barrels dotted around the place. I've been trying to keep everything organized. I'll go over kind of everything that's set up over there. We've got a bunch of animals. There's another tower. We do have the Twilight portal, a Nether portal. I'll kind of show you through here. Over this way, somebody had set up a long-range pump that's pulling in some oil there. This is kind of the backside of the mountain that we're on. Our base is kind of surrounding this mountain. We can see that oil field there. So for the most part so far, all I've really done is a bunch of farming. I haven't really done a whole lot of the progression. I'll get on, throw some stuff in our coke ovens. I'll fill that with wood. We do have some of it automated here. So these faucets will dump into these pipes. Those ones are empty. And I like to just go through, click on these every once in a while. They do get auto outputted here. The creosote will come into here and it gets pumped out and over into these boilers. We've got some steam machines set up here. We've got some water tanks. Here's our Tinker's Construct smeltery. I was actually making a new excavator head. My current excavator that I use, some of these tools we just share. There's a little chest over here with just some mining gear in it, so a lot of the times just throw that stuff in there and then makes it a little bit easier. That way they can also level up faster. I wanted to make this excavator a little bit better, so we've got 1163, 1500. Nice. That's a little bit faster too, from 2.4 to 2.6. We've got a quad setup of the bricked blast furnace. We use this for getting steel. Got some bulk storage here. This was Originally, there was a kind of a crafting slash storage setup here, the original beginnings of a base. And then we just used some cyan stained clay that we mined from the mountain, kind of built this little hut, and then kind of expanded over into that way. There was more chests here and everything was more organized. We do have a kitchen with a bunch of the stuff. We've got the mixing bowl, pot, saucepan, the cooking table, you know, a lot of this stuff. Got a whole bunch of ingredients and stuff like that throughout these. We do have a sink. Makes it really nice, makes it a lot easier to get water. If we use this guy here, we can actually get these fresh water buckets, and that's a lot easier. It kind of just empties out that sink, and then the sink is connected to these water tanks here, so it gets filled up. Over here, we can go up those stairs or these. This will take us kind of to the LV workshop. And then over here, there's a couple of HV machine or MV machines. Got an electrolyzer, an extruder. We do have an electronic blast furnace. Pretty neat. I haven't done a lot with the machines, like I said. I've just kind of gone through, tried to help keep inventories clean. Got some of the work tables here that have recipes saved that some of the guys were using. Some more storage, organized stuff here. What I was actually working on, actually, let's take a look down here. There's a dungeon down here. It's kind of bricked off. So this was the original setup for the steam machines. Over here, we've got kind of our area that we use for a tree farm. So we've got a whole bunch of logs there. Need to replant some spruce logs, apparently. Both of these were pretty full. This is just walled off. So this is what I was working on. This is the foundation for another one of those towers. I'll be putting there. And then I've been trying to... I want to get like a whole stack. I want to get 64 of these coke ovens set up and automated. So that's kind of what these little placeholder platforms are for. But what I was doing was I was going to hollow out another section of this mountain. I'm going to go and cut out another chunk. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 24 here. I think going up to 48 would be a decent number. So I think I'm going to go one more whole chunk back. That would be to like right here. Then I'm going to mine down through all of this. I'm going to take it down to the same level that is down there. I think I'm going to do that all right now here on camera. But we've got some decent mining tools that makes this stuff a lot more doable. And I don't mind the tedious work. And I think one of the biggest things with GregTech New Horizons is kind of just embracing the tedious part. You know, if you go into it and you're trying to rush, you know, you can kind of get burned out because there's some pretty big walls that you can hit where you need certain things, and you know, it's just a whole entire new undertaking of a process trying to kind of catch back up with where your progression might be, or where your progression could be if you skip through a whole bunch of things. Where's my excavator? I was hoping to be a little bit faster than that, but this black granite, I think black granite and red granite, they're both pretty slow to break. But I gotta eat. Yeah, this is the server. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is running this series and another. This will be more of a long-term series, and then running a more short-term series along with it. I'm not sure what pack that'll be just yet. There's not really anything that's catching my eye. The new ocean block came out and it doesn't really look particularly fun to me. I know I don't know who was playing it, but I saw that they finished it like really quickly, which just doesn't sound very appealing. Oh, there's a mining channel or mining tunnel here. Let's see. What's down here? Let's take a look. I want to drop, but I don't want to like die. What is it? Get down here and click on some of these ores. What ores are we in? Are we not down far enough? It says we're in an ore chunk. Lazurite, lapis, calcite. So let's go up here. Now we've got that marked on our map. In GregTech, everything spawns, all the ores spawn in these ore veins in the different worlds. So if I go into here, we can show GT ore veins. So we can see I'm standing in a lapis vein, right? It's getting to be nighttime again. This does have hardcore darkness, so when it gets dark, it gets dark. We don't want to be just kind of hanging out during that because the mobs are nasty, especially if they spawn infernal. It just means that they are just pretty much your worst nightmare. They can have all sorts of different attributes on them. They can do burning and poison, and they can stick you with webs. It's pretty unpleasant. What my plan to do with these coke ovens was to kind of build down. I was going to cut this out into this layer here, which, like I said, it'll be a lot of work, but I think one of the fun parts with this pack is being able to kind of embrace the tedium. You know, some stuff is just going to take a long time, and that's kind of just part of it. That's if you embrace that, I think that you'll have more fun with this pack than really any other. It's not a pack designed for rushing. You try and rush through, you're just gonna be banging your head against the wall, I think. So lots of digging, lots of mining, lots of searching through JEI. You know, things. I know one of the guys is working on polyethylene. Polyethylene bars, I'm guessing. See, I have no idea. So molten polyethylene, air, and ethylene. So in a large chemical reactor, chemical plants. So like, it's crazy the amount of stuff that you can do. This pack takes, you know, thousands of hours, and this is really my first playthrough with it. I did play a little bit. I think it was about 5 years ago, honestly. I didn't really get far. I was just kind of playing around with a little bit. I think I got into Tinker's Construct a little bit. I may have gotten into the Steam Age. I mean, it wasn't really anything, to be honest. But we're here now. We are here now playing GregTech New Horizons. So I was kind of browsing through the Reddit just because it's fun to look at the Reddit for GregTech New Horizons. And in there, somebody was like, hey, does anybody want to play on a server? And I was like, yeah, sure, actually. I was kind of kicking around the idea. I was kicking around the idea of doing, and maybe I'll do it in the future, like an easy mode run, or what I would call an easy mode run. So starting with some tools, or maybe even like cheating in creative barrels for raw resources. And my kind of rules behind that, and that's not what we're going to be doing on this server, but my ideas on my own kind of personal rules, if I was going to play this pack on my own, would be to like if I mined an entire ore vein, just like take unlimited resources of it. Like, okay, found an ore vein, found a gold vein, found a whatever vein. Now that you've got that vein, like, just, I don't want that. We'll throw that away. Let's go clear out our inventory. Let's get rid of these lines. So, you know, having just like unlimited resources, because there's so much crafting. Even if you have unlimited gold and unlimited iron and things like that, it's still gonna take a ridiculous amount of time to kind of grind through the whole entire pack. So, you know, playing on my kind of self-imposed easy mode as I was thinking about calling it. I need another drawer. Have some in here? Yeah. Need another dirt drawer. We'll put it right there. There we go. We've got some gravel. We'll take out our digger's backpack. We'll put cobblestone away. Then this one's almost full. That out. That in there. Black granite. Some of this stuff. Let's go clear our backpack. A lot of GregTech is just inventory management. So along with needing like tons and tons and tons of resources, like ridiculous amounts of resources, you also have to process them. They have to find, you know, places to live. And it's a lot of work to manage everything. Like all this stuff. Really don't know what to do with all this stuff at some point. So what I really want to do is flesh out the steam age. Dried dirt, huh? Cook it and turn it into dirt. We can just cook dirt and turn it into dry dirt, and then we could cook it again and turn it back into dirt. That's funny. Hardened sand. A recipe for that, and there's some uses. Flint, phosphate, cassiterite. Yeah, some of the stuff is kind of just trash. We don't really need that. Miner's backpack's empty. Digger's backpack is empty. So, left this kind of terrain, this natural set of stairs here. So, just what this series will be. There's some stuff that I'll be able to show off, and sometimes it'll just be me talking while we work on stuff. You know, maybe I'll try and just chat through mining out a whole entire ore vein. Or, you know, maybe working on the base, building some more of those kind of lookout towers that I showed you there in the beginning. Just trying to chill, really. We do have some of these bushes already. The blackberry bush, yeah, we've got some of those. So our first kind of original base here, we're gonna try to just live like in and around this mountain. I think would be pretty fun. Just kind of starting the... Hear a noise? Maybe not. Maybe it's like actually outside. So starting the early progression. Not really kind of digging into the mountain. More just digging around it. And then as we get further and further, moving more and more into the mountain. I don't know how painful it is to move into like the personal mining dimension, so the void world in the future. I don't know that it's completely necessary. I don't know how far we're gonna get on this server. This guy is persistent. You gonna make it all the way here? I don't know how far we're gonna make it. You know, I said this is season 1, so we'll see. I mean, who knows? Maybe we just commit and we spend the next like 2 years working towards Stargate. I don't know that we'll get that far. I mean, maybe it's possible. Maybe everybody's schedule opens up and we find just a really good play style that we can all kind of work together and delegate things out evenly, and maybe not even evenly because it doesn't really matter. We've been having fun just kind of playing. It's fun just being on a server. Yeah, so this stuff is getting automatically collected between the miners and the diggers' backpacks. So like the dirt and stuff like that's going into the digger's backpack, which is nice. Because our inventory would have already filled up by now. It's Probably, yeah. See, we're starting to get more cobblestone as it is. I don't know that there's necessarily a huge use for just like cobblestone or stone. I don't really want to throw anything away. I would like to just, you know, keep placing down drawers and stuff like that. I think that would, again, I think that would be fun. Just having ridiculous storage areas. Just keeping millions and millions of items. Even if it is just dirt and cobblestone. You know, being able to go and look at a drawer and be like, oh yeah, I've got, you know, 80,000 saplings. What are we going to use it for? Well, it's GregTech New Horizons, so there's not really anything that says that you're not going to use it. Chances are, you know, there's a decent chance that you might end up using those. I think we're getting close to the area we were trying to dig out here. I'm not certain how my audio is either. I haven't done any like test recordings with the in-game volume, so hopefully I don't have to do too much fixing in post. Gonna be nighttime again. It feels like the days are short. I mean, I know that they're not, but I think it's just because we're in an area that's not completely lit up all the time. And because of the danger of night, it just feels a lot more... Night feels a lot more imminent when it starts to come on. Now we're getting close. I'm just trying to take it down to, like, that level right there. So maybe, like, 2 more levels we gotta dig down. Oh, and our inventory is full again. I should have brought some barrels over here to store all of this. I don't really want to mine out a ton of the mountain. I don't want to keep cutting into the mountain. I just feel like the coke ovens, because of the nature of them, you know, them being, oh, I guess pollution causing, them being outside just makes more sense, like canonically. Gotta eat. Go clear out our inventory. In my lunchbox, I've got cactus soup, stock, seed soup, baked sweet potato, gooseberry jelly, and pork lettuce wraps. Well, that's our food of choice so far. Wonder if that dinging can be turned off. We don't have this super sound muffler. It is an option. There is an option to be able to install it, and I believe it's just client side. So we could do that. Take that dirt, more cobblestone. That scared me. That one's full, that one's full, that one's full. Get another cobblestone drawer. Should probably look at getting some upgrades for these drawers. Miner's backpack, not that one. Diggers. Cobblestone. Dirt. Can't I... Yeah, I can shift click like that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And then the miners one, we'll take out all of this. That's going to go up here. This stuff currently is kind of just haphazard. The dusts are just getting thrown in there. Let's pull out any more dust. Dust, dust, and dust. Pull out all of that. Those can go there. Lapis goes there. We got some mob drops here. Is there a nature one up here? Magic mods, saplings. I'll throw those in there. Yeah, why not? That's empty, that's empty. Okay. Let's just go finish cutting this area out. We're pretty close, so we're only gotta do like 2 more. We should definitely not be digging straight down, especially hearing those zombie noises. Might end up regretting that. Hey, buddy. The pathfinding in this version is pretty good. I don't know if GTNH New Horizons has modified that at all. It seems like they're a little bit more persistent when they're trying to find you. I don't know if our hammer is gonna last the entire time, but I believe it's, yeah, it's steel, and I've got some steel on me, so we can fix it on the fly. So, lots of me trying to figure out what exactly it is that we're going to talk about through some of these kind of more tedious sessions. Doing less editing will be a challenge, but I think it'll be fine. You know, getting to be here and go along the whole entire GregTech, maybe not entire GregTech journey, but getting a feel of what GregTech is like without having to play it. One of the guys is working on getting some bees going, laying out some spreadsheets and stuff like that. That way he's got a clear line of action. Almost got the dirt gone. Break that guy, these. Look at that, we're already filling back up on more cobblestone. Cobblestone can be turned into stone, so I don't know, is there a good way to be able to turn cobblestone into, say, let's see, the lathe, the cutting machine, the forge hammer. So the steam forge hammer and the steam presser. We could turn that into gravel. And then gravel, we could turn into sand. Sand, we could turn into all sorts of stuff. Structural concrete, huh? Clay, I don't think that there's a decently easy way to get clay. Mixer, clay, dust, and water. Okay. There's the mud option. Centrifuging combs. The clay, I could see why the clay isn't like an easily renewable source, because I believe one of the ways that you can get aluminum is from the colored terracotta. So if you could make like unlimited clay, then terracotta would be pretty easy. So to fix our hammer, which is now broken, we can put it here in the middle. Then we can place down some steel, and it all fixed up. We'll keep our hammer in our hotbar. I'm not sure, I haven't really fully looked into what it's going to take to get the healing axe, but I know that that is in our sights. I know that it's not too far off either. We've been collecting a lot of the gardens that we need, and I think we might even be pretty close to having all of them. But there might be some ones that I'm not certain about. If we take a look at our quest book, we can search. So the healing axe. This one? No, this is the healing axe 2.0. I don't know where the healing axe is. I think it's early on, LV, Steam. Let's see. Can we see it anywhere? An LV? Or is it in the fishing, farming, cooking? Maybe, and I just don't know where. Getting around without dying. It's probably not in without dying. I don't know where it's at. Coins, coins, coins. That's the Healing X 2.0. So it begins. Tips and tricks. Stone Age. I don't think it would be in the Stone Age. It's a little bit too early. The Steam Age. Not sure if it wants you to try and get it in the Steam Age. I don't. What's that? Oh, I can search heal. Here. Healing X. Hunger no more. So we've got the leafy, we got the mushroom. We don't have the nether. Maybe the nether and the ground. The rest of those we have. Firm tofu, silken tofu, that's easy. We do have to get all of these. I don't think that'll be too difficult. I think we're probably pretty close to that. Where are we here? Oh, look at that. We are super close. There is some sort of a cave here, but I think we'll be okay. That goes there. That leads down. Our inventory's filling up again already. Let's run back. A lot of cobblestone already. What I should do is just bring some of the drawers, and then I can just place it down there. And then if we do, let's put away that. We can put away our shovel or our chisel. We don't need that. Now, if we take our backpack and we do that. Okay, that's empty. Miner's backpack. That filled up pretty quick. I think we can upgrade these. I mean, I don't think I can upgrade them soon, but woven silk, seed oil, the assembler with some water, the silk wisp, silky propolis, and that comes from the silky comb. Okay. So nothing we're getting anytime soon. Take all of it out. We cannot. But we'll go dusts. Dust. And then the lapis. These guys. Now, I'm not really certain if that's where we want everything to go. This currently is not a organizing session. This is currently a digging. See, there's a creeper. What kind of creeper is that? A dirt creeper. So I think that creeper in particular, when it explodes, it'll like drop a bunch of dirt all over the place. He dropped a piece of bread, which is nice. I don't have this area lit up, so that's why these guys have spawned so much. This one, what are you? He's got armor. Come here, fool. Armor creeper. Remember, with creepers, if you break line of sight, they lose their fuse. There was a zombie. Oh, where he went. Where's the excavator? There it is. So creepers, when they... What do I have here? Why do I have haste? Because I ate something? Is it because my nutrition is pretty good? So this has spice of life. So you have to have a balanced diet. And then if we take a look... like here it says, eaten 4 times that'll last 20 foods. So they have like The lunchbox is automatic, but the more you eat something, um, the less it works, I guess is the easiest way to say it. I'm mining super fast. So you have to kind of constantly switch up your foods. Now, once you get to that kind of full saturation and your nutrition is good, if you have the healing axe, it just stays that way. The healing axe will automatically fill your saturation all the way up. So all you have to do, like all I'd have to do is get a balanced diet in my dairy, and then with the healing axe, if you just keep it in your hand, it's just always feeding you pretty much. So you don't have to worry about it. And our haste ran off. Go. Would have been nice to keep that haste. We can. One of the things that I'm going to be working on soon, probably after getting some of this stuff laid out, not today, would be getting a whole bunch of resources mined out for bronze, because I want to make all the bronze machines. So these coke ovens that I'm putting down, they're going to take wood and turn it into creosote and charcoal. And then we'll use that those products for creating steam. Creating our kind of early game power source. We're mining a lot slower than we were. Are these full? The digger's backpack is full. Somebody did have a void filter crafted up. I suppose I probably could have brought that, but like I said, I don't really want to void stuff. I mean, maybe I'll get to that point where I'm just like, nah, it's fine. We've got 50 barrels of cobblestone. There's no reason for us to keep saving it still. Or maybe I'll just keep on collecting it. I don't know. Like I said, it kind of sounds fun to have just these ridiculous item storages. I don't know what we would do with, 10 million cobblestone, but it'd be cool to say we have it. We'll finish cutting through this. There we go. And then this stuff here we can fill in. Right now I'll just fill it in with dirt. Hopefully. Hopefully, this layout is going to work. So let's see. The way I had these set up, I had gone this way. And did I do 1 or 2 blocks? 2 blocks. 2 blocks in front and behind. Yeah. Like so. And then we'll take the digger's backpack to get some more dirt. That should be enough. And then we need our chisel. These dirt blocks are more just placeholders. Let's just move this that way. That way we can just right click. So when we misclick, we can just break it. And where's the last one? I need some. I think I have one more piece of toast. The toast sandwich is a pretty good food source. I need one more. Like so. Okay, so this tunnel will be a slight problem. But as you can see, it kind of gets covered up. So, if anything, maybe that's the next. I'll go and mine out that ore vein. That way we have it done. What I was really hoping to do was get a whole stack of these coke ovens. So we've got 8, 16, 24. That means that there's 48 here, which means we need another 16. Don't know how we would get that. Don't know what the best way to be able to get that would be. Some more dirt. This is another mining tunnel. Just gonna cover it up. So it leads down right there. There we go. And I think it'll be pretty cool. I got a little bit more time. I'm gonna grab some coke ovens and place some coke ovens down. Put away some dirt. Digger's backpack for that and that. That's empty. Cobblestone can go in there. Got black granite. I don't have any salt cobblestone. Let's grab this guys. These guys. I've got a bunch of them here in this coke oven project. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The piston boots lets us jump 3 blocks. That's why there's 3 blocks right here. We can jump and we'll be up there. And then the same thing back here. That's why I left this one layer one shorter. But the reason why I did these like this, let's go ahead. Place them this way, or base layer. So these are a 3x3, so they're 3 wide, 3 long, and 3 tall, but they have a hollow center. So they look like that. And we'll see it form. The piston boots also give you step assist, so it makes it nice building this because I don't have to jump. Jumping messes up your hunger, or makes you more hungry, right? And do a very good job there. And it's time to sleep. So with these guys placed down, we'll get a pretty decent view of what this little field here is going to look like. I knew that I wanted to put this over here, but I don't really know what the rest of the kind of design is going to look like. Okay, so if we head over here, and again, there's going to be one of these towers right here, so we'll be able to see this from a better vantage point. But from over here, we'll be able to look at... It's my excavator. Let's give us a little bit better sight line. Is that better from right here? So we'll probably knock this out, knock a little entryway out here. That'll lead off into this. And I think this being cut out, there'll be some room to possibly put some tree farms here to be able to supply these. I don't know. But I do know that I want to get 8 more in, right? No, 16 more. But these guys, you just put logs in, and then you get charcoal and creosote out. You can also put coal in to get coal coke. But this is it. This is the Site 0 server. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Anyways, if you've got any comments, questions, stuff like that, any tips and tricks for GregTech New Horizons, let me know. I'm still not certain what the next pack I'm going to play is, so if you've got any suggestions, leave that in the comment below as well. Thanks for stopping in.